Jazz. We love it. We celebrate it. But where does it come from? According to Wikipedia, jazz is a genre that originated in the African American communities of New Orleans in the USA, and many of our jazz artists are taught jazz in an American context. But what does it mean to us as African? As we celebrate Afrika Month, Mzansi Jazz Awards takes a look into jazz in an African context, and to take us through that perspective is a renowned composer, producer, and saxophonist.
Ta McCoy Mrubata.
Jazz in African perspective, in my view as an African, should reflect the way we talk, the way we are, and not to try and suppress the natural ideas that one gets, because I've listened to a couple of South African, especially jazz musicians. I sometimes feel there's too much pretense, and they try hard to sound otherwise instead of really giving out what is natural of them, and I always try hard. It's hard for me too, because I love John Coltrane, I love Wayne Shorter, I love all these jazz cats. It's hard for me to really let's say we do a mbakanga that has some elements of American jazz, because we have to borrow, because they're from Africa too. Jazz was actually born here and then integrated into the West, and classical concepts were put into it. So it's no crime for us to incorporate some elements of American jazz. So in my case, I tried most of the time to give 80%. Otherwise, a lot of other times it's 100% South African music, but the least I can do is to not go less than that. I have to be myself. That's my perspective, into this matter of jazz according to African. Thank you.
Ta McCoy Mrubata is no stranger to the Mzansi jazz scene. He has an impressive CV, a great artist in his own right with over 10 albums and counting under his belt, and he is currently involved in producing, teaching and developing up-and-coming jazz artists. McCoy has collaborated with a dazzling array of local and international jazz artists, including the late great Brahu Masikela, Lawrence Machiza, late great pianist Moses Taiwa Monalekwa, and many more. He has been involved in creating scores for South African drama production. Ta McCoy Mrubata has been quoted saying that his ambition is to keep our kind of music alive here at home. Everything he does is about linking the now to the community he came from all these years back in Elanga, and sharing his South African experiences through music with the rest of the continent and the world.
Hi, it's McCoy Mrubata here. To all the jazz musicians, please support the Mzansi Jazz Awards, and by submitting your nominations so you can win. And also to the jazz associations, come support this initiative, the Mzansi Jazz Awards. Cheers.
Ta McCoy Mrubata, Mzansi Jazz Awards celebrate you. Jazz. We love it. We celebrate it. But where does it come from? According to